Hello, everybody. Hope you have a good day. Today, we're going to talk about the cards I got during my trip to Chicago for the Fossil Museum slash shopping trip, flea, whatever. So remember, I keep saying this, Chicago has a 10.25% sales tax. Usually, it's probably much higher than any other state. So when you do shopping, don't go crazy, okay? Just saying, if it's equal price, it might be better off shipped to your home or something, from another online vendor. Potentially, just saying. So we got the promo cards from the art museums here. We actually not sure, not art museum. What am I saying? Field Museum for on the opening day. This is we actually went on the opening day, and that's the promo. It's beautiful, and it has that Pikachu logo. That's basically, you guys knew Pikachu is our thing. We were not expecting there's a promo, so we were not equipped. I didn't bring this lab thing over. The only thing I bought is this little gray thing, which you get from Daiso. And let me see, where's the other thing? I don't have it with me, but basically one of those photo container, kind of like a bigger version of this. So what I did is I put it in the photo thing with a bunch of receipts, and hopefully the receipts kind of like cushioned it for the Fossil Museum promo. We were so happy we went on a public opening day. I mean, you guys knew how long we planned that thing. We planned since August, so it's kind of like a very long-term plan. The only thing we didn't know was, there are two things we didn't know. It's one, there is a promo card. That's like literally we didn't know until when it happened. They kept it undercover very well. Actually, surprisingly kept it very well. I don't know how they did it. Like seriously, I don't know how they did it. So that's one, and two is the pinball machine at the store, at the museum shop, which is not the Pokemon fossil merchandise section, but it's actually the actual fossil, the actual museum shop. They actually has a pinball machine. We saw it on the preview day, and we were like, we have to go there at 10 when it opens, because the museum shop actually opens later. It usually opens at 10. For some reason, on the opening day, they open earlier for some reason. So we were not first in line, so others are playing the pinball, so we were trying to wait patiently. There were two machines. I don't know how long they keep the machine around, to be honest. It's free, like free play, kind of. So like you don't get to play as much, but at least you get to experience it. I don't know how many of us is gonna spend $6,000 on a machine, kind of. It's really, really cool. I cannot even emphasize how cool it was, and actually getting a chance to play with it, it was just awesome. But anywho, that was not the point of this video. The point is, that's the two things I like, kind of like not expected and kind of like a lot for the whole thing. Anyway, so we got two top loader cars, and we got these. Again, we didn't even bring top loader. We didn't like bring anything, to be honest. So it was kind of a surprise, and I'll share with you the pricing on the cards. So the first one is a Dinini. I collect that, so it's kind of like duh. It's $8. I pay $8 plus tax on it. It's probably the same price as eBay or maybe slightly more, but then I figure I saw it and I figure the condition is good, so that I don't spend too much time thinking about it. I don't have this regional championship card. I think they have 4 copies of this card, to be honest. I think so. I didn't pay 8. I believe I paid 7. Because it's not mint. You can see there's whitening at the corner and everything. So it's not a mint card, but then I figure out by the time I hunt this down, because it doesn't have scratches much, at least, so it doesn't have like bad scratch, I guess that's how I'm gonna put it. So that's why I bought it, because otherwise I'd hunt it down and then I'd probably like get a crappy version and get pissed off and stuff. And this is like not mint. I knew, I went to a store and I saw it not mint, and I'm still willing to pay, that type. So that's the difference, I guess. Idiot difference. These not no price mark is $1, so I got the counter gain and the Japanese equivalent. These are $4. This one is $4. I thought I had this card, but I'm not 100% sure. So I was like, okay, need to get it because it's like it's a fate. It's Fossil Museum. It's fossil, kind of. It's like so you have to get it. So it was kind of like a fate thing. I thought. There's the telescope sight is $2 for that one, and then Scar. I believe this one even didn't have a price. I believe this was free, if I'm not mistaken, $3. And then this one is $4, and then this one is $4 as well. I like this one actually, a lot. I don't know why. Anywho, and then the last one is this one, the Lee Cup. Again, it's not mint. If I show you at the back, it doesn't even have a sleeve, as you can imagine. I believe this is the one they have 4 copies of, if I'm not mistaken. They're selling it at 5, I believe. Because I showed them, I was like, all the corners, because they have 4 copies and every single one of them has a condition, like, not close to near mint and stuff. So I didn't use a light, I didn't use a UV light, I just like basically saying, like, what's the best, like, can you do lower? So they look at TCG Player, they basically just manga based on TCG Player, and they give this one at $5. So that's the damage. I think it's like 30 something at all together. It's not a high value purchase per se. It's more like a give up purchase, in the sense that, like, if I see it and I don't buy it, and I probably need to hunt it down, and it's gonna be more time spent, and I'm most likely spending more money after that. Kind of that type of purchase. So that's what this is, like a FOMO, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely a FOMO purchase. The store, I put it in the other videos already. I think might not be listed yet. But it's basically the store is at the Water Tower Place. It's on Chestnut and Michigan. So it's like kind of like part of the Magnificent Miles. I guess it's kind of like a touristy place. It's next to the 360 Observatory, whatever thing it's called. It's like the next building or next mall, whatever. It's one of those, like, mall give me a vintage vibe, to be honest. It's like one of those mall that is around 30 years ago, with those like central elevator and stuff, which is pretty cool. The elevator actually ran really cool, like great, like, because okay, so I went to Cindy's, right? So that has the historical value slash elevators, also vintage. So that elevator ride was interesting to me. And I went to the water tower, and I was expecting like Cindy's, because it's like the same age, or well, probably Cindy's older, but you know what I'm saying, like old elevator. And it was very smooth. I was kind of surprised, but it definitely bring in that vintage, like, not just like, vibe for the whole thing, because that's definitely like the mall design of 30 plus years ago. That's what it looks like. I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying it was cool. Okay, and the store is like called Gamers World, and it's 4th floor. Not sponsored. I'm just saying where's the store, because I can't find any store selling Pokemon cards in the whole freaking Chicago. When I Google online and just put Pokemon, I can't find anything. So this store has Pokemon. We just happened to go there because there's a sports museum upstairs, Chicago Sports Museum upstairs. We didn't go to that museum, but we went to the penny machine. So it's kind of like makes sense because it's part of the touristy spot. We'll go there anyway, so we just stop by. They don't have a lot of Pokemon, but they have a lot of old Pokemon. So if you're hunting for a specific old vintage Pokemon, maybe worth going. But they don't have a lot of products. I mean, just put it out there. There's not a lot of products. If you want perfect order, they have it in the airport. A huge lot of it in the airport. It's $14.99 plus the 10 per 25 tax. It was crazy. That's worse pricing than GameStop. I was like, what? $14.99? No wonder there's so many of them. There's probably like, we went by 2 stores. There's probably over 100 packs of it or something. I'm laughing at this point. It's crazy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy today's haul video. Give me a like and subscribe. But let me know if you guys know any other Chicago stores for Pokemon cards, like near the touristy area, I guess. There were a lot, I think, on the west or something, or north. west and north that I found online, but like the touristy spots near Field Museum area and Loop, I can't find any. I even went to a comic store. They have no Pokemon, like no. They have bootlegs, but not the actual Pokemon cards. So, anywho, until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye.